Hey, what is going on, guys? It's John back with another Maverick City piano tutorial. Today we're doing Have My Heart. So we're going to go on ahead and jump right into it. This song is in the key of B. Make sure that you know your B scale. And make sure you know all the chords in the key of B major. Right? Let's jump right into it. In the beginning, he's starting here on the 1. Then he goes to a sus4. What you could also do is do a 1 to the 4. And I'll actually turn that up for you. Let's go back to that intro a little bit. Right there, you hear he's going to a 3 and then to the 4. Okay, intro is very, very simple. So we're just on the 1 chord. So that first part for those first 2 bars, what he's doing is just going between a 1 and a 4. And if you look at the chord voicing that I'm doing here, I am doing I believe this would be second inversion. So we have first inversion, root position, first inversion, second inversion. So I'm doing a second inversion 1 chord. Okay, and my right hand is staying the same on this chord. The only thing that's changing is my left hand. And I'm kind of just going along with playing the melody that he's playing there as well, which is just a broken chord there. Okay, I've talked about that before. So if you don't understand what that is, just watch some of my previous videos. What the left hand is doing is that I'm kind of just pivoting between a 1-5-1 and a 1-5-1 on the E, right? Then what he does for the next 2 bars is he transfers to a 3 to 4. Okay, so in the very beginning, we're doing a 1-4, and then you can alternate and do a 3-4. Doesn't matter which one that you use, both of them work the same. They have the same similar sound to them. They just different chord progressions that you can use. So essentially, you can either do it the way that they're doing here in the track and just do the 1-4 first and then do the 3-4. Or if you guys want to do what you want to do, you can either pick between the 2, which one sounds best to you. But we'll keep moving. And then he goes to the 4. Right. Here's the verse.
I'm not looking for perfection. There's no need in me pretending. I'll give you everything. I'll give you everything.
So we go to the 1. Then the 3, 6, 5, to the 2, 1, 4. Okay, so before we go to the chorus there, let's go over this verse. So this verse is pretty simple, especially with the right hand. You're going to notice that throughout this song, a big motif is just keeping that B voicing, that 1 chord voicing, which is just like I said before, a 1 chord in second inversion, okay? So when we start on the 1, then we go to the 3. See how nothing's changing in my right hand, it's just my left hand changing that. So when you're listening to this song, a lot of this stuff sounds complicated, but it's really not. It's really simple. My right hand is staying the same. I'm only changing those bass notes, and in between I'm adding a couple of little melody lines that he's playing by just playing the chord in a broken fashion. To the 6, same thing right there. Then the 5. Now what I do when I go to the 5 is that if I'm already playing a 1 chord in second inversion, it's really easy for me to switch to my 5 because all I have to do essentially is just take this note and move it down by 1. Okay? So this is the 5 chord that I'm playing. All right. Another variation of this 5 chord that you could play, which he's going to play later on. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear with me playing over it, but if you take the time to listen, you'll hear something that kind of sounds like this. That cluster right in there. This cluster right here, even though it sounds kind of ugly by itself, it gives a little bit of more tension on that 5 chord. Okay. So let's take that again from the top. We're going to be the 1, 3, 6, then the 5, then the 2, then 1, 4. Okay, when I go to the 2, what I'm thinking in my head is just a 4 chord in root position with my 2 in the bass. Okay. And then when I go to do that 1-4 movement, I go back to that same voicing I've been using the whole time for the 1 and the 4. And then he does it again. See that little move there to move into that chord? And then we're going to move into the chorus right here. It's starting on the 1.
You can have my heart, yes you can.
We're going to go to the 1, 6, 5. To the 2, 3, 4. Okay. Chorus is kind of like a motif. If you don't know what a motif is, it's just kind of like an idea or a concept. It takes the same concept from what they're playing on the verse, okay? So same voicings pretty much for the most part, my 1 chord. Then they do a move on that 6, 5, 6, 5. Then to the 2, 3, 4. Okay? The 3 that I'm doing there is essentially a 5 chord with my 3 in the bass. Okay. Another variation that they do a lot in this song is actually playing a 1 over 3. Okay. So you have those 2 options that you can choose from on that 3 chord. Use it at your discretion. So that 3 moves to the 4. Okay. And the same movement happens on the 6, 5. Okay, so just be mindful of those rhythmic patterns that they're playing. I'll play it through one more time just by myself without speaking, and then of course I'll play it with them when they run around that again. Let's keep going here. Here's that verse. Chorus. before we go to that bridge part, I played that little move there twice so that you guys could see it. I want to show that to you guys really quick. So with that, what I'm doing there is kind of doing a play off of the pentatonic scale. So your pentatonic scale is going to be so it will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So what I'm doing is taking a shape that starts on the 2. Remember, all the notes here are going to be in the pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And what I'm doing is taking 2 different shapes from that scale without using any notes outside of the scale, mind you. Okay, just those 5 notes are the only ones that I'm using for this run. And remember, you can take this to any key. Okay, where my run starts is that it starts on the 2. Okay, and I'm playing the 2, 3, and the 5. And then the second part of my run, I'm playing the 5, the 6, and the 1. Okay. Remember, only those 5 notes are in that pentatonic scale, the B major pentatonic. Okay, I'm just playing them in a different order. Remember, knowledge that you can understand something simple like the pentatonic scale, we're just reapplying that knowledge in a different way. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the 2 outside notes, so the 2 and the 5, and I'm pivoting on those notes before I hit that 3. Okay. And I'm doing the same thing when I do the 5-1 with the 6 in the middle. Remember, I'm thinking of the pattern. All right. I'm not thinking about these notes as individual notes. I'm thinking about the pattern. So if I were to play just the chord pattern that I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to play it broken. Okay. With the 2 outside notes sounding first, followed by the inner note. Okay. Okay, and I play that from my 1 chord moving to my 5 chord. Okay, so when I do that, okay, okay, I hope that was easy to follow. If it went over your head, don't worry about it. Continue to practice the things that I've been stressing that you guys practice, and then come back to this video and hopefully that'll make more sense. I'm going to obviously play it a couple more times as we go through this song, but we're going to go on ahead and start on the bridge part here. Just like the beginning, it's going to be a 3 and a 4. So 3 to the 4. Doing a 1/3 actually. To the 4.
My heart, my mind, my soul, my heart is yours. My emotions are yours. My heart is yours. All my dreams are yours. My heart is yours. All of my plans.
Okay, just really quickly, notice how this particular voicing of this chord is helping me to play that melody. Okay, it's leaving my pinky open to be able to play this E up here. Okay, remember that the placement and voicings of your chord are going to be beneficial to you when you're trying to play those different melodies. Okay. And they go to the 6. Oh wait, no, they go. Now they go to the 6. And to the 2. To the 4. 3. 6. To the 2. Go to the 1. To the 2. 3. To the 4. 5, 2, 3, to the the 2. That chorus again. And here's they do an alternate here. Go to the 6. 5 4 or 4 5 to the 2. 3 4. Let's do it again. Here we go to the 6. 4 5 4 5 to the 2. 3 4. Okay, so a lot of things were happening there as I was playing, but I wanted to kind of give you guys more of just listening to some of the things that I was playing on the bridge part. So in the very beginning, what they're doing is that they're just on that 3 and 4. Okay, and then what they do is that they alternate. So then the chord progression goes from just 3 4 to being a 3 4. Then it goes to a 3 6 2. Okay, so 3 4 4 3 6 2, and then it goes back to that 3. Okay, now all of the voicings of these chords literally have not changed since we've been playing them in this song. So I don't want to spend too much time on explaining those voicings because I explained them earlier in the beginning of the video. So just knowing the numbers should be fine. The voicings are the same. And if you forgot them, just kind of rewind in and look at the voicings that I was doing. I kind of call that second part that they do there kind of like a tag, or you can call that the second part of the bridge, but it goes on the 1. Then they go to the 2, then the 3, then the 4, then they go to the 5, then the 2, then the 3, and then they go back to the 2. Okay, the timing was off a little bit there. I think I stayed on the 5 a little bit too long. But essentially, again, all those chords are the same. Just listen to the timing of when they're playing these chords, and remember that all the voicings are very, very similar throughout this song. I'm just going to play through the song without speaking, just kind of just playing so that you guys can just look and see where some of my thought process is as far as what chords I'm using, what I'm playing, and how I'm kind of playing through this. I'll do that for the rest of this video. Again, a lot of these voicings are very, very similar, so I'm not going to be stopping anymore to show you those kinds of things. Just really, really watch and see what I'm doing. Maybe you can grab some ideas yourself, and I'll throw in some ideas that I think will go well in this song. Let's do it.
I belong to you. Every part of my heart, I belong to you. Nothing missing, I belong to you. Nothing hidden, I belong to you. Yes, I belong. I cry out, Abba. Even the parts I don't like, heart is yours forever. Even the parts I try to hide, my heart is yours forever. Every room belongs to you.
So I'm just going to kind of stop it a little bit there. A lot of this is just going to be the same chords over and over again. And I just noticed that my virtual keyboard kind of crashed there. So you weren't able to see all the chords and stuff that I was doing, but hopefully you could kind of tell with my hands down here what was going on. But essentially this song is pretty simple. Not too many crazy chords and stuff going on, just understanding your inversions. So if you guys are practicing at home, one thing that I can suggest to you is to just make sure that you're practicing in keys that you're not familiar in. Okay, remember, make sure you get your basic chords and make sure that you're practicing your inversions, because a lot of these different songs utilize inversions to such a great degree, and it's really simple stuff, and it just sounds complicated, but it really isn't. Somebody commented in one of the videos where I was talking about scales, and if you noticed during this video, I was playing a lot of notes that were in this scale, okay, in the key of B. Here's the thing that I was trying to say in that video, because I have my keyboard here to kind of explain it. When you practice a scale, you kind of want to practice it the way that you're going to use it, okay? In that song, I could have very easily played the scale in a linear way, you know, but I mean, honestly, that's not musical. I mean, okay, even then I didn't play the scale completely, you know, straight. I kind of went down there. But what essentially is what you want to do is get a grasp of the scale. Yes, practice the scale, of course, so that you know what notes are in there. But once you're comfortable and you know what notes are within the scale, then you can start kind of thinking outside of the box, okay? Playing the notes in different orders, okay? Rather than playing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, how about you try playing it maybe a 1, 5, 4, 6, 7, 1, you know, something like that. Just getting a melody down. I mean, if you take a look at the My Heart Is Yours Forever part, that's literally using the first 4 notes in the B scale, okay? And as long as you know that those notes are in the scale, the only other part is just to figure out that melody. Okay? That's the B scale. It's just used in a very creative way to create a very nice, catchy melody. All right. That's going to be it for this video today, you guys. If you do have any suggestions for any other Maverick City songs that you want to learn, let me know down in the comment section down below. If this video was helpful, remember to share, like, and if you want to see more videos like this, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time that I post a video. Until the next one, you guys have a good one.